Hello everyone and welcome back to the LP. Today we are going to be killing a few psychopaths, saving a few people, generally doing the heroic thing overall. Just as usual. Now, this is going to be a bit different, because we're going to go do the mailman psychopath, then we're going to do the source, and during the course of the source you will get to see what happens when you run out of time during a mission. That, of course, will, stop the progress of the game, and you can continue to go along with the game, or you can just stop right there. We are going to continue. We're going to fight the sisters. No spoiler. And then we are going to, off camera, go back, restart, kill the sisters, then kill the mailman again, and then we're going to cut back into actually doing everything else. So you'll see a bit of a skip, but that's how it goes.
Hello? Hello? Special delivery. Signature required. A signature is required for delivery!
Hey, buddy. I don't think there's anyone there.
Sir, maybe you can sign for this.
What?
Special delivery, signature required. I have rounds to do and I'm behind!
You do know there's a zombie outbreak going on.
Neither rain, nor sleet, nor hail, nor zombies are going to keep me from my appointed rounds. I swore an oath, sir, and this package requires a signature!
Whatever, buddy. If it makes you feel better. I could use that anyway.
You're Chuck Green. You stop. Actually, I have been looking for you. This package is a very special delivery. Just for you. Have a nice day. Years of perfect service, perfect attendance, all ruined because you! Without order, without routine, we have nothing! Well, you won't succeed, huh? You will not bring down my post of service! You are going to pay!
I have a going postal joke somewhere in here, but that just seems too, low. So we are fighting Caro, the psychopath mailman. The delivery that he was trying to give the guy earlier was actually a container of Zombrex, which we will be getting after we kill this guy. He's pretty easy to fight. If you kind of screw up like I do a lot here, then it's not so... Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. But basically, he runs away and then he does a 3-shot burst with his shotgun. Then he'll run in and try to give you a package, which you have to either roll away from or just run away from before it explodes. Then once he does the 3-shot burst twice, he'll reload. And then at that point, you can, run up and smack him around a few times. I am doing this very badly, mostly for the interest of time. It's best to just dodge around until he does the reload, but that can take a really long time. So, yeah, we're just gonna go berserker all the way through. Luckily, I didn't have some, I had 2 painkillers, I believe, which you will see me use in just a second. So it's not so bad. I mean, I am supplied. It's just a matter of, Ah, yes, repulsive. Watch how the zombies are now walking away from me. They don't actually, pay attention. There is one that I am going to make off-screen. It's called Untouchable, which I believe I made by combining vodka and a pizza. Basically, it makes so you can't be grabbed by zombies, but you can still be hit by them, so... it's alright. Compared to like a Repulse, it's really not that great. But, yeah, so... just keep taking him in the face, Chuck. Just go right ahead, right? No, I'd say I didn't want to do a going postal joke, but he actually says that himself, so, you know, I'll let him take over for that. I'm not quite sure where he's getting this infinite number of explosive packages from. Maybe there's, like, a mail bomber in the area that just, I don't know, hates malls. Some, like, backwoods, beard-having man that just mails bombs every day. Of course, why does he have a shotgun? I don't know either. Maybe he's just like that.
I need this for my daughter.
This one's a special delivery. Express.
Well, you know what they say, live by the mail, die by the mail. So we're a bit short on weapons now. We're going to try to put together some basic stuff. So we're just going to dawdle around a bit and see things we've mostly seen already. So let's skip a bit. Oh, look at this, a spear. We found a drill a bit earlier in the storeroom back there, so just a lot of running around. This area is pretty nice for collecting the better weapons. I mean, the Defiler, the baseball bat, and what we're making now, the driller. They can all be made here, even the lightsaber if you know where to look, but I do like that it's easy to get the good weapons and not just like the spazzy whatever you have to go to other areas to get. But it could be a little bit more varied, I think, maybe? Whatever this is right now is called the Driller. It's basically the best anti-psychopath weapon because it's very strong in damage and speed and basically everything, even has high durability. The only real downside to it is that it is very directional. So you have to basically be hitting them directly to attack them, you know, to stun lock them so you can get the rest of them in. But versus the baseball bat or the Defiler, which you can just basically swing around randomly and you'll generally hit them. So we're just gonna try to break off these MMA gloves. Just to review where we're going right now, we just killed the mailman, so now we're going to the source, which is basically... Oh god. Yes, another source of Zombrex, just in case you don't know where the hidden supplies are. It's kind of hard to kill your daughter in this game. But, the source, the Rachel, the reporter, has been kidnapped. So we need to go rescue her from her source, whoever that may be. It is kind of funny, the whole Zombrex thing. Collecting Zombrex really has no purpose other than just forcing you to go back to the safe house every once in a while. Because it really is very easy to get Zombrex unless you're completely screwing around. And I don't know. It's just not really worth it. As a game mechanic, I mean, it's a pain in the ass to have to go back at exactly the right time in order to get your daughter the medicine. And I don't know. I don't really know why they put it in the first place. I guess it is to sort of raise tension a bit, because I mean, if you don't know where things are, then it can be going, oh my god, where's the Zombrex? I don't know. But that's more during the earlier stages of the game. Like, right now we just got 2 missions in a row that can give us Zombrex, so... It's more early game, but once you start, you can't stop. Just take out the... Suddenly she's cured, oh my god. She doesn't need Zombrex anymore, huzzah. It's kind of silly. Bear in mind that this game only does take place over 3 days, so... You technically do need 4 doses, but that's it, so we are well stocked. It is, I know I've mentioned before, but it's worth bringing up again that it is kind of strange. The idea of Zombrex is an interesting one. It's basically, can you afford this horrifically expensive drug that can keep your loved one alive for 1 day? It's like if they stop taking it for a single day, or even off by an hour, then they instantly turn into a zombie. So, you know, what kind of life is that? I guess it kind of, if you want to get all philosophical about it, it speaks to the, I don't know, the pushing back against death, the non-futility of life, something or another. But we will see cases where people just get sick of all of this and try to stave it off. Stave it off for a little bit, yeah, but then they just stop because they're sick of it. They can't afford it. Their entire lives revolve around it. It's a strange thing. And it's like, if there was no Zombrex, then Chuck would have, I mean, Katie would have died, yes, but Chuck eventually would have moved on. Well, not moved on, I mean, I'm not saying you should just, oh, whatever, my daughter died, awesome. But he wouldn't be doing this desperate grab for anything he can just to keep him alive for that much longer, 1 single day. It's an interesting thing, you know?
Have a drink, Chuck. TK had a feeling you'd show up.
You're the source?
Can't have the man responsible for the outbreak running around free now, can we, Chuck? Especially as he keeps interfering with other people's business.
That's bullshit and you know it. TK set me up and you helped.
We're just some fellow survivors trying to win big, Chuck. But you wouldn't know much about that.
This outbreak is killing thousands. People are dying.
Bragging doesn't really suit you, Chuck. I always saw you more as the strong, silent type. The very, very silent type. Chuck?
By the way, this movie is strictly not safe for work. Did I mention that? So now we are fighting the twins from Starters, and they are apparently ninjas now. They have a few attacks. This one comes up very rarely, but it's mostly just for show. So they'll run around in circles, and you can cut them off by sort of leading them a bit, stab them a few times and then run away. And they'll just, you know, yell things at Chuck to make fun of his sex life that doesn't exist because his wife is dead. And it's really actually not that hard provided you have decent weapons. The main issue is that you have to make sure you bring health, or you're really good at the dodge rolls, but even then they can gang up on you like that. You're gonna need to bring painkillers, something like that. If you don't, and you just bring some basic non-effective foods, then you have to resort to these cocktails that are around the bar, which are enough, but the problem is if you drink too many, then they'll make you puke, which is, you know, stun lock, which they will then kill you. So you have to be prepared. In this, you just chase after one. This time we're going after Crystal. And hey, our time expired. We were already in the case, and Rachel was lying right there. We can literally see her. And we're going to rescue her after these people die. But, sorry, not Rachel, Rebecca. But the game is still over for us. So, we will never find the truth because we were just that little bit too late. That's kind of annoying because I would have liked it a lot better if you still had, you know, as long as you start the mission before it, you know, goes off, then you can finish it. But no, it has to be finished by the time that you run out of time. That would make sense for something if there's like a bomb plot where, oh no, Chuck, you have to disarm the bomb or else it's gonna go off. But here, it just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, after this battle I have to go do this over again, then do the postman over again, all because I was about half a minute late on killing these girls. It's... ugh, God. Anyways, you focus on one, and then once you kill her, the cutscene plays, and, well, you'll see what happens.
What have you done? She was my other half.
But you'll pay. You will never get out of here alive, Chuck. We promise you that. All of us.
I'll never be complete again.
Never!
No, don't!
It's about time. You'd almost think you liked me being tied up.
I can't believe you trusted them.
I know. I'm sorry. But they had the tape. It spoke for itself.
So yeah, now the mission is done, but we don't have the next mission marker for the next storyline mission, so we start over again. Fun fact, if you kill the other woman, then the cutscene is obviously different. Back in the original release though, if you killed the, I believe, black-haired one, then it would always be the blondes, and if you killed the blonde, obviously the blonde would be alive, so the cutscene didn't change for some reason. Strange thing, but they fixed it. So yeah, now we're actually back in the canon version. Case 5-1 Stakeout is our next mission. It's kind of cool katana, which is kind of hard to use because Chuck doesn't really move when he's using it, so there's no forward momentum to go slashing through zombies with. Still, kind of cool. So we're just gonna grab a few healing items and go just check out the area. We do have 2 of them first. Yeah, the Zombrex we already did, and the Hunger Pains is going to be next. So we'll do the Hunger Pains first. This is one where it's a fat guy out trying to desperately find himself some food. But apparently he has Zombrex, so you know, that's all we really care about. You will notice that someone in the thread mentioned how Chuck really just does not give a shit, and it is absolutely true. Do you notice how Chuck... He obviously realized, he must have realized what the girls were gonna do. I mean, the seppuku thing. But he shouted, "No, please don't," way after it would have been anywhere near enough time to actually stop them. He just wanted to pretend that he's the good guy and he's saving this person. sort of just like a, oh no, don't kill yourself. Don't do that. I know you're trying to murder me a few seconds ago, but you know, I'm supposed to be the good guy, so don't do that. Oh, Chuck, you're such a psychopath, seriously? And then there's little one-liners at the end of each of the psychopath battles, and it's just... he enjoys this way more than he lets on. It's kind of weird. I love you too, Bear. I love you too. It's amazing how much of this game is just running everywhere. It's the main source of... if you had just cut out all the running out of this game, it would probably be... maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Instead, we're... God. We must be at least 6, more than that, 8 hours in, because we're on up to number 13, and each one's about 40 minutes long. Wow. Ooh, we got a new one. Fetching females. That's interesting. Unfortunately, Chuck does not actually throw the sword with the pointy end out. It's sort of a just half-hearted hammer throw, so... way to go, Chuck. Kinda suck at that. That's the double kick. Basically, kind of like the jump kick that we've used a few times, but it does damage, kills the zombies, less effective because it puts you flat in your back. And hey, let's find what's in here. Trailer, we have one of those. Rocket launcher, 40,000. Not bad. But it's a gun, so who cares? Little Tesla ball thing? I think you just roll that around like a hamster ball. Hacker, have one of those. Keg, it's completely worthless. Broadsword, and the $2 million SUV key from the Lucky Casino. Those are the ones you've seen around, and they really are that expensive, so we will not be doing those. It's really more just a money sink, unless you've been playing a hell of a lot of Terrorist Reality Online. And no one really liked those, so no one ever played them. One thing about Dead Rising, and I guess kind of its greatest asset as well, is that there really is a lot of things to do in this game. A lot of vehicles and like little unlockables and all kinds of things you can do. And a lot of them are actually really cool. The problem is that taking time to, you know, just screw around to get like an unlockable car you're gonna never use because you have to go to the casino to actually get to it, and so on and so forth. The question is raised whether it's worth putting something in a game if generally it won't be used. Some people will use it. I'm sure a lot of people will use it because after, you know, you want to get your money's worth, you do New Game Plus or whatever. I think it carries money. I don't remember. And you want fun. But if you're trying to save everyone, like the main and objective of the game is, then you will never see it. And it's like, it's not really even an Easter egg. It's a full, like, vehicle mode. Like, remember the motocross bike that we unlocked, like, 2 hours into the game? Not even that. And we haven't even seen since. I don't even remember where it is, that stupid trailer. It's just a strange, strange thing. But that's what Dead Rising 2, Dead Rising overall is known for, is just its screwing around and all the different items and all that. Hey, look, it's Richard. He's a very wise gentleman. Sweeney gave him food. Alcohol's food, right? Sure, why not? Drink it down, Richard.
This is great.
See if we can get him back to the safe house with him wobbling all over the place. We're actually just gonna go get fetching females as well, because, I mean, why not? Bring several survivors back at once. The thing about fetching females is that there are actually 3 survivors there, and they count heavily into the maximum number of survivors you can have on a map at one time.
Hurry up!
So we don't want to let them just sit around, or they're going to basically kill off someone else, which won't be good. So once we actually get clear, we can give Richard this pistol, because, you know, Richard wants to be a hero, but we would use that little cart thing there, but it can be kind of tricky because the AI doesn't always, you know, stick around you, so we're not going to really worry about it. We're just going to run along. Hopefully he follows us correctly. I keep hammering on the Q button. You'll hear me say, "Come on, come on, come on." I'm not really sure if that does anything, but it kind of makes me feel a lot better, so I do it anyways. Come on, Richard, move your ass. I know you're fat, but... oh god, now what? 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 So annoying! Oh god.
Keep close! Stick to me!
Yeah, so we have to go back to the safe house for arbitrary timing thing, and... oh god.
Come on! Keep moving! Keep it moving!
It's not so bad we can, like, if you're just running out of time as you get into the safe house, it works out pretty well, but if you have, like, 5 minutes left before you have to give them, that's annoying. You know, only when recording this video and narrating it just now, I realized that I ran past a pack of survivors in there. I believe those are the poker players that I don't really give a damn about, and they can just die for all I care because they want like $1 million to come be saved. So you know, they can just go fuck themselves. But there are some cases like that one right there where the game won't tell you there are survivors, and you kind of just have to run past them. So I could skip. Actually, no, I think I take it back. I think it's only like 100,000, not 1 million. So we might actually do that.
This way!
I don't know why I thought it was 1 million.
Come on!
But oh, that's it. You win $1 million if you win the game, but the buy-in is 100,000. So pretty good source of money, actually. Not that we actually need money for anything, but whatever. So I've been disparaging those guys for the entire length of the LP, and now I just remember I'm being an idiot. Professional, really. Trying to stab this woman, but she keeps... oh, Richard. What are you doing, Richard? So we are going to make some more drinks. It is nice that there's usually at least one bar in every one of these mall areas, so you can make painkillers pretty easily just with whatever you have lying around. The only reason not to have a painkiller is because you are just rushing somewhere, or you don't know that that's even an option, which is entirely possible. Fortunately, I think oh, we do have some vodka left. So yeah, vodka plus vodka equals health shake. Sounds like a fantastic idea to me. So we'll just drink one just for shits and giggles. Richard, she's like 3 feet away. Just shoot her already. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the poolside to meet these lovely ladies. Mina, Cora, and Summer. Oh my.
Right on.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Green now hires prostitutes. Yep, that's where the game is now. So now we need to go back to the safe room with our fat friend and our hookers, and how are we gonna get there? Well, we can run all the way back, or if you remember from way back a long time ago, there is a shortcut that we can take, which I'm trying to find on the map. Apparently don't actually mark them. So yeah, we're gonna go a little bit faster. The shortcuts are another thing, like the motorbikes and all that, in that they get introduced and then you completely forget about them because they are inconvenient, and you never remember where you're supposed to go when you're trying to use them. It's like I can come into this... Is this Palisades? I don't remember. It's not Atlantica. Scroll... whatever. And you come here, and unless you look at the map, like I just was doing, you have no idea where you are in the map. You just sort of know you are near Atlantica, or you're near the arena, which you can kind of guess at that point, but still. So let's get rid of all these zombies, clear the way. Boom! Oh, that's never not satisfying. Oh god. Alright, here we are. The shortcut that we got from the lady from the tanning booth, and some nice new shoes. Chuck likes those. I love you too, Bear. Let's have a hug. Yay, Bear! I'm gonna go take our bear for a walk. Go give it to our zombie daughter. I mean, sorry, was that not good? Is it impolite to mention that? I don't know. I don't know the etiquette for these zombie things. I'm not really sure, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. It's kind of weird that there's a shortcut that goes directly from a bathroom to a, like, dressing room. That seems... yeah, I guess in case of a fire or something? I don't know. And it's only, the only place you go, it's the only exit on each side. You can't, like, go somewhere else like you can do in the tunnels, so... I don't know. Maybe there's some weird people working in that store. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, all four of you. There we go.
Thanks.
Hey, more Zombrex. Now, ladies, I did pay $10,000. I did bring you to safety, so, you know, you kinda gotta get what you pay for. Just throwing that out there. I may be a family man, but... nah. Oh good, another thing we'll never use. That bear will creep me out every time I walk in now. When I put him in the past, I always walk in and go, what the hell? Why is something... oh, it's just that stupid bear again. Ooh, okay, now we're back onto the cannon. The mailman's dead, and we can go, you know, do more important things. Like, go kill Jesus? Oh my god, we're gonna kill Jesus? Oh god, this isn't good. I mean, I know his back from the dead shtick is kind of not that great anymore, seeing there's a zombie invasion going on, but it's still kind of awkward. So let's make a new driller, because we gotta go kill another psychopath. Why not? So there's the throwing attack. It doesn't actually really do a whole lot. I mean, it kills a zombie, but it's not really that impressive compared to the stand still and do it like that. That's pretty gruesome. The WWJD, sorry, is a play on the traditional WWJD, for those who do not know, which means, what would Jesus do? In this case, it means, what would John Wayne do? And when we meet this guy, you will understand why. It actually is kind of a play on, this is a recurring thing, because in the ads for this game, there were several times when the phrase, what would Chuck do? WWCD, whatever, that was superimposed, so it's kind of a recurring thing. It's interesting. So if you ever want to know what Jesus would do in the middle of a zombie invasion, just watch this video. It's very educational, you know? You know, strap a drill and a spear together, and then he'd go kill some zombies like Jesus always wanted him to. Turn thy cheek so you can smash a hammer into another person's face. It's okay, they're dead. So yeah, bow and arrow. Nothing that special. It's used for some sort of crafting thing, but it's not really that great, whatever the item is, so we're not going to worry about it. Just takes a few arrows to take one down, 3 each, so... I just love that thunk, 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 thunk sound. That's it, menace that bush. Oh no. Alright, this is another section with absolutely nothing going on, so we're gonna skip ahead a bit, and I'll see you in a few.
Yeah, that's it. Now let me hear you beg, boy.
Please, we just needed food.
Hey, buddy!
What? Who are you? Another trespasser? I'm in charge of this here mall. You can't just come waltzing in here. You think I'm just gonna roll over and play dead? Not anymore. You ain't the big man in town. Not no more. Everybody else is dead. I'm the big man now.
Hey, look! I'm sure he wasn't trying to piss you off.
Oh, think you're better than me? Well, you ain't got the badge, do you? Now you fellas have to listen to me. Y'all can't push me around now. Oh no, not now. If I say dance, you dance!
Now I hope we all understand the dangers of country music. This is Seymour. He is a mall cop and he is insane. He is actually very good with his pistol, his little 6-shooter there, but once you get him close like that, it's really not that big of a deal. You just hit him a few times, you dodge away, you hit him a few times. All he does is try to knife stick you, which can hurt like that if he hits you, but it's really easy to dodge. In this case, it'll be even easier if you're going to spend half the game trying to just kill the zombies around him, so we can run up and shank him in the back. It doesn't matter. So, it's actually interesting. The guy that he hanged does have a journal entry for himself. He has a name. You can't save him, but there's still a name. And even a picture. Although all the picture is his face with a bag over top of it, so what you see right there, hanging from there. So yeah, what would John Wayne do? Why? Because he's a country boy, that's why. And now he's dead.
I'm the big shot now. I'm twice the man you are.
I saw what you did there.
Oh good, now we know how to make a driller. Yay. So yeah, if you ever wanted more evidence that just Chuck is just way too into this, yeah, I saw what you did there, Chuck, you freaking psychopath. So now we have the 6-shooter. It is actually the best gun in the game. It's very powerful.
Everything okay?
It respawns at that one spot whenever you go back and come back in. Instant headshots, obviously. 60 rounds versus the normal, like, 30 in the machine gun, which each bullet is just peanuts. This one's like a magnum. And despite being a, single action Colt Army, This actually has infinite ammo in the sense of you don't have to reload. So typically, these guns you have to, you shoot 6 times, you pop out the cartridge, or you pop out the barrel, put 6 bullets in, close it. We've all seen the cowboy movies, right? No, this one you can literally fire just completely indefinitely, and it's perfectly fine. It's also to be noted that Chuck does not cock the gun back between rounds, which you also have to do for this kind of gun, so he just doesn't really know how to do it well. It is funny though, there is a costume, I believe one of the tuxedos, where if you have a single action on the Colt and you try to shoot quickly, he'll actually fan the revolver, which is where you, like I said, the cowboy movies, you normally have to cock back the hammer. Sorry, I don't really know guns that well. Shoot, cock back, shoot, which is slow. So instead, you can hold it, you can quickly pull back the hammer, shoot, just by switching your hand on top of it back and forth, like you're fanning it, like it's hot or something. That does it a lot faster, and you can actually do that, although you burn through your ammo like none other, of course. So the 6-shooter is one of basically the best weapons in the game. Unfortunately, to go all the way here to collect it, and we never come through here, but it's good to have. It's very good against psychopaths as well, because it's like just high damage and lots of ammo, and especially the mercenaries. The mercenaries are great because normally those take down half a clip or more of the assault rifle ammo to kill them. Here, it's 3 bullets. That's it.
Stick to me. Keep going!
Right.
Daddy, I don't feel so good.
Katie! 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 This is how her mother was before she...
It's okay. Look, she's not turning. This happened to my sister once. It's that damn drug.
Your sister?
She used to have to deal with Zombrex too.
Used to.
She couldn't take it anymore. Everything in her life revolving around that drug. One day she just let herself.
I'm sorry.
There's talk of finding a cure someday. Isabella Keyes was looking for it.
Wasn't she one of the terrorists in Willamette?
No, her brother was the terrorist. He was angry, taking revenge for a government experiment that caused all of this in the first place. Isabella tried to help. She worked with Frank West to make the first inhibitor, using Queens.
Well, I hope she's still looking.
Your daughter's dead, Chuck. Oh, sorry, did that slip out? I apologize. And I will see you guys next time.